All right, so my friends, welcome. We're playing some Historic. We're trying out the deck that, as of today, or like last or this week, was the top performing deck on untap.gg, which tracks all the games of all the players. And this was the best performing deck in best of three Historic in the last week or whatever. And it's kind of a cool deck list, honestly. We have a mini humans deck. So most humans decks typically are not playing Lurrus. They're usually playing 3-drops, whatever the Banisher Priest is, General Kudro, whatever, other lords and stuff. But this one's playing all 1s and 2s. A couple portable holes, Esper Sentinel, just playing, 16 1-drops, and then, was this 18 2-drops. Copper Coat Vanguard's a new card here, pumps the squad and gives Ward. That's now a Lord alongside Lieutenant. Jinra, also a new card, exiles the graveyard, it goes to Self of Spirit, which is kind of cool. And then freaking Juggernaut Peddler. I love Juggernaut Peddler. This card's a riot. Basically 2/2 Thoughtseize your opponent, but they get a Juggernaut. So crap, they get a Juggernaut. But obviously very, very good to Thoughtseize your opponent off a 2-drop, which is excellent. Just like a better Tide House Scholar, which is super cool. Mana base is pretty easy. Ganjo, Mutavault's kind of cool. Sideboard's got Thalia in the board, which is pretty interesting. I'm not sure about this choice because, obviously the deck's playing no spells and Thalia's really, really good. But playing 2 Thalia in the board and not playing it in the main. Containment Priest, Parade of the Elements, Cathar Commando, Dire Tactics. Pretty cool here in the portable holes. So, deck looks really cool. Just super linear, super straightforward, and super human-y. And let's battle it and see how it goes and see what we can do. And get to the game. It's brought to you by...
In the search for the ultimate weapon, knowledge is power. Introducing Draftsmith, your new secret weapon for Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Mode. Draftsmith helps you pick the perfect card every time by providing an in-depth rating for each card. These ratings adapt based on the cards you've already chosen, making sure you always stay one step ahead of the competition. After the draft is done, Draftsmith recommends the optimal deck based on the cards you have chosen. Know more, win more. Download Draftsmith today from untap.gg.
All right, let's rock and roll. Chat, coming out, man. Hand's pretty bad. 2 Savannah Lions and Guardian Evangel. This card's pretty cool. It's an alchemy card. Conjures a copy of itself into your hand, which is really cool. So it just keeps making more copies, which is awesome. I'm going to mulligan this, though. We just have, no payoffs, 4 lands. Opponent's also playing Lurrus. Just going to ship it. Sure. A lot better. Let's keep this. And I'm going to dump this Guardian here, I think. We have the 1-drop. We've got 2 Lords and then a Peddler. It's a little interaction. I think that the Evangel's better with the way we have more mana, so we'll just get it going here. Fire up the old Bodyguard and say go. Does the deck not have enough mana requirements for Tribal Land? Unnecessary. Just don't think you need it, Doesn't cast your sideboard spells. Stomping Ground Epicure. That is an interesting way to start a game. Sure. What does Stomping Ground Epicure mean? We're about to find out. So we're going to fire up the old Juggernaut Peddler and take a look here. Not going to offer this trade, though, but take a little looky-loo and see what we got going. I'll target you, thank you. You can give yourself a Juggernaut. That's hilarious. Oh, they're an Anvil deck, sure. So, Onicut Anvil, Onicut Anvil. To double Anvil, double Squirrel, Thoughtseize, and then an unknown card, which is this is a land. I just don't know what it is. So yeah, this is just like an Anvil deck. This should be a little tough for us, honestly, because these decks do play pretty well. Yeah, double Anvil, double Squirrel's nasty. These Squirrels get really big really fast. They obviously have a land, which we know about too, so... Not a lot we can do here, honestly. I mean, I kind of want to take a Squirrel, because the Squirrels are going to be huge. This is going to be a tough game. These sacrificey decks are typically very good against creature decks. Alright. They're playing Lurrus, so they're not playing Mayhem Devil, at least. Thoughtseize isn't really the end of the world. I'm taking a Squirrel. Squirrel's going to be like a 10-10, immediately, so... Alright, so... Let's say go. Why did I have to cut so much of the white prowess creatures from the iteration of my cube? The prowess stuff just didn't work. It was just too bad. It seemed pretty cool, but it just never. In probably 20 drafts, it just never came together. I think I had one Boros deck that was kind of Bernie prowessy, but it just didn't work. So, Peddler would be broken if a Juggernaut was a vehicle and not a creature. Why? Like what via? I mean, like what do you mean? My cube's on the thing. Yeah, I haven't updated my cube in a bit. I just haven't really had time, unfortunately. I am gonna have I'm having a birthday shindig next weekend, so I'll probably update my cube before then. But there's the list as of a few months ago or whatever. All right, so they play Anvil. They're actually not gonna use it, which is weird. Right? Okay. We're going to Lieutenant here, I think, because I want to get my toughness above 1. We have an Officer, and... yeah, we'll play the Officer's Lieutenant. Yeah, this is fine. Just send. I don't know why they wouldn't sack this blood on their turn. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense, but sure. Alright. Here they come. Stuff's getting pretty big. Avon's Pilgrim's cool. Yeah, I think that there are definitely many different possible human decks. I don't know. I mean, this is the one that's doing really well right now. So here's Squirrel Anvil. So as we said, the Squirrel's gonna be freaking huge. It's gonna be at least a 3/3 this turn. It's gonna get bigger over the next few turns. They make some tokens, and yeah, this is getting a little difficult already. Untap. We draw Coppercoat Vanguard. We have one of those. So we just got a jam, I think. They can obviously make blocks. They can make this thing can be a 3/3. What else can I do, right? Just got a jam. We don't really have any subtlety here. We're just kind of like, all right, here you go. Jam, jam, jam. Appreciate the love for my cube. I put a lot of work into my cube, and I think it's very well designed, obviously. But double block the Officer, taking a bajillion damage here. They can sack one of these and grow the Squirrel. Wow, all right. Well, they're not gonna sack it because it wouldn't die. So, all right. So that's not too bad. We go to 2. All right. No power on my cube. The cube's on there. I think power in cube is it's wrong. I think it's nothing in cube is wrong. You build your cube the way you want to, but I think as far as like the optimal cube, like if you were to build one cube for the end of time and only ever be able to play that cube ever again, I think having power in your cube is wrong. I've read a lot of articles about it. I'm due for another cube article at some point, but they're gonna Anvil sack, make 2 more tokens, make the Squirrel bigger. If they had 2 Squirrels here, I'd be super dead. I'm glad we got rid of that one. They're casting the jugs! Here it is! Has to attack, though. Let's untap and draw a land. So we could, like, buy Lurrus here. Just, like, take a turn off and then not attack into the jugs. And then they attack us back, obviously. Yeah, our attacks here. I want to let Juggernaut attack me. They'll probably just sacrifice it, though. I think it's fine, I guess. But, yeah, Vanguard not buffing toughness is not useful here. We Lurrus back. Whatever. Like. Alright. If I attack with everything, what happens? They kill this. They block this. They block the Squirrel here, probably. Jugs trades with the big thing. And they just single. It's not very good. We lose almost everything. So, I think we want to wait 1 turn. I think it's 2 tokens, though. This is tough, folks. Play the Vanguard and jam. This is going to be a 4/4 at minimum. Yes, this is a 4/4. Maybe just eat my other Vanguard. So buy Lurrus since they go. Then next turn it's Lurrus. I'm just going to swing. The problem is every turn they get 2 more blockers and more life. I think we should just send whatever. I'll leave the Vanguard home though. They have a Thoughtseize Gesture also. So I mean they are 3, but like trading for jugs here kind of sucks honestly. But they're just gonna attack with it and then sacrifice it and make 2 blockers. So it's not like we're removing it as a blocker, because it's just gonna become 2 more blockers anyway. So definitely don't mind Lieutenant dying. It's the best thing to return with Lurrus. So all right, this isn't that bad. They'll sack one of those, Grove a Squirrel. They go to 4. Alright, say go. Chromatic Star. Alright, sure. So, do all the things. Up to 5. 2 blockers. Buy Lurrus, sure. Pretty surprised Lurrus is still in this format, honestly. Like, alright. We draw a Dauntless Bodyguard, which honestly isn't the worst. The problem is, once again, like, that the squirrel is just, like, unassailable. And they're just gonna Lurrus me next turn also. And then if I buy Lurrus, they can just Thoughtseize it, which is pretty bad, too. And my attacks here just aren't great. If I attack with everything, the squirrel eats one of these. These 2 block this, and they just sack. I get it for 3 and then lose a Vanguard. Yeah, I just, like, don't think we can win. If we were to draw Sigardian Evangel, that would be a win. Is Historic or Alchemy better right now? Alchemy's terrible. Alchemy just shouldn't exist, but Historic's the best. What if I were to... like, don't really have very good attacks. Then you get to Lurrus next turn, recast the Epicure, and then sack the Blood. Yeah, we just, like, can't get through. I screwed up. I punted. I forgot this was a 6/6. I screwed up. Whatever. All right, they got us. All right, that's okay. So... how do we deal with this? We just want a bunch of portable holes, I guess. Honestly, Thalia seems pretty good, too. Hole, Thalia. I would say... I'm going to cut a few Sigardians, because the 3/1 body is just pretty bad. Just like the X1s in general are kind of bad here. I might shave like a few 1-drops also, so we have... yeah, this thing is just fine. Priest does stop Cat Oven, but it's pretty fragile otherwise. Cathar Commando's like kind of interesting also, but a little awkward. Brave the Elements, can't get through artifacts. Don't want tactics. I don't want these graveyard cards. Containment Priest. Better than Jinra, maybe? Let's try this. We want to be aggressive, you know? Alright, on the play. Hands Ray Keep. We're going to Initiate into Thalia. Thalia grows the Initiate, which is cool. Play this later, maybe draw some cards. Got Portable Hole too, so... Lieutenant. Alright, so... attack for 1. Can't push the Thalia, which is cool. They'll probably take the 1 and then push this in response to Thalia. Alright, so here's Thalia. Now they're going to push this. Nope. Alright. Cool. Yeah, not maining Thalia is pretty weird, honestly. Thalia is just so good. Like, there's 2 spells in the entire deck, you know, like, very odd. Alright, so here's Blood Tithe Harvester, sure. Another Hopeful Initiate and a Lieutenant. I think I'm pretty happy playing Initiate and just playing Lieutenant, honestly. And just attacking. Makes their blocks pretty bad. Yeah, that's cool. So let's go Initiate. Let's go Lieutenant. Lieutenant. Pump it up. Attack. Pump it up. Alright, so Harvester can kill Thalia, but we have a pretty good board. Brotherhood's End not even that good here, so I have a 3-4. Here's the first squirrel. We have a Holda. We draw a Mutavault. Alright, we're gonna probably have a kill swap with this Hopeful Initiate too, but that's fine, I guess. We're just gonna Portable Hold the squirrel, I think. We'll buy Lurrus too. Squirrels are usually very nimble, but this one's not. Deadly Dispute, sure. I mean, we attack for a pretty nice chunk here. They have push too? Okay, sure. Push the Initiate. We get it for 3. Play land to Mutavault, which is nice too. Buy Lurrus, there you go. Now we have Lurrus plus Thalia or Initiate. We've got another creature. Opponents have a Tankaroni. Two humans to pump Thalia, but also pump the Initiate, which is kind of cool. Mini humans, if you're just tuning in. This is a Lurrus Humans deck. It's been the best performing deck on untap.gg for best of 3 historic in the last week. Molten Impact's pretty damn gross. They have a spell here too, like a Thoughtseize. If they have a Thoughtseize here too, it's dead. Just like could not be more dead. I couldn't imagine why it took so long to do this, honestly. No? Okay. Let's attack for 2. And then I guess we're just playing Lurrus into Thalia. They have his Molten Impact trigger lined up too, which kind of sucks. Molten Impact's so good. It's just disgustingly good. Alright. And play Thalia proper, I think. I think it's better than Lieutenant this turn. Only 1 human in play. Alright, so they go. They have End-Step Push Kill Lurrus. That would be gross, but yeah, that's pretty bad. Alright, so Molten Impacts. Definitely pretty brutal against creature. I think his card might actually be a little too good, honestly. It's just so good against creature decks. Alright, so fire up Mutavaults. I could also just play Officer and then look at the top 4. So it's getting in for 4 here, better than just drawing a card, maybe. They have Lurrus next turn to replay the Squirrel or the Harvester. Yeah. I think I just, Officer. Take a look. Juggernaut Peddler or Cathar Commando? Let's say Commando. Dispute again, sure. Yeah, this is pretty rough. This deck's pretty hostile to creature decks, honestly. So they drew a push and decided if they want to use it or not, or a Voltage Surge. Surge hits Planeswalkers, right? Yeah, it does. They want to push the initiate or push the recruitment officer. All right, sure. Yeah, pretty brutal. What's the green for? I think it's just for the activation cost of Rabbit and Squirrel. There's black red otherwise. Yeah, there's Lurrus. Lurrus Harvester is pretty hard to beat here. We draw a Vanguard. I mean, they just block with the Harvester, which sucks, so... Let's... Officer. Lieutenant. Alright. I'll just say go, I guess. And we'll just, like, Cathar Commando, untap. We can, like, active Mutavault, Vanguard, Lieutenant. It's going to be very, very hard to win this game. Yeah. Jeez. Can you stop for like 1 second? Yeah, we're super dead. Yeah, that's a pretty brutal matchup, honestly. I'm not sure what you would need to do to like make this matchup better, but this is pretty bad. So, like, we initiate Vanguard Lieutenant. Like, it's funny because, like, we're not even, like, our hand's, like, pretty good, but we just can't ever get through. Rest in peace. I mean, like, doesn't really stop the barrage of moon spells and stuff, too. Alright, the Commando can come in. They'll just block with a freaking Harvester, though. It just doesn't really even matter. Yeah, whatever. I'll block with the Epic here, sure. Yeah. Like, at its core, they're just playing, like, card draw and a bunch of rule spells. And then they also have these engines, too. Alright, so can we draw an answer to the Squirrel this turn? Probably not. Draw like Portable Hole, then maybe attack then. Alright, I'll just call it. I mean, they just got us. Pretty rough. Definitely a hard matchup. Alright, on the play. Hand is... It's okay. It's not great. We're going to keep it. Vanguard on 2, hopefully Evangel on 4. Yellow mirror match. Imagine if Mayhem Devil was a 2/2 for 2 for Lurrus. Please don't. That would be bad. Just gonna tank forever, sure. Guess they're not playing mirror. Alright, yeah, I mean, we're gonna try and play this attack for 1. I'm probably gonna kill response, but I might actually kill the Vanguard, but Nope, we're going to push the initiate. Interesting. Your turn. Okay. So we're just gonna buy Lurrus here. Want to cast multiple things. Portable Holding, this is pretty bad. Just the best use of our mana. Play Lurrus, there you go. Next turn can be double Evangel, can be Lurrus plus Initiate. Look at this. Triple Scrubland. Oh, it is a mirror. What? Alright, sure. So they're just playing Push and Portable Hole in their main deck? Interesting. Alright, so we probably just double Evangel here, honestly. Just like play 2/3/1s. Pretty cool with that. Put one in the bin also for Lurrus, which is kind of cool. So it's a 3/1 ETBs. You conjure a copy of itself into your hand, but that gets discarded at the end of turn. So basically, as long as you have mana, you just keep casting them. Yeah, cool card. Alright, so say go. Now I have a card in the mid for Lurrus again, which is kind of cool. Portable Hole, Bodyguard. We can also Bodyguard the Lurrus, although it doesn't stop exiling removal, but... Yeah, Evangel was the top deck that knocked me out of the PT top 8, unfortunately, but... They're going to attack a both? I'm pretty sure we just want to block, right? This is like a who's ahead on cards kind of thing. We have same amount of lands, same amount of cards, basically. I get to Lurrus first, though. I'm just going to block. They're going to buy their own Lurrus and say go. Okay, sure. I guess we just Lurrus Evangel here. We could Bodyguard our Lurrus. I don't have that many ways to... I guess they can exile my graveyard, kind of annoying, but... Alright, we'll just play Lurrus and buy back the thing. I probably can't kill the Lurrus, like... They have Portable Hole and Fatal Push, so... Buy back one of these. Just keep making more cardboard. This card would be so cool with Aether Vial. You could, like, tap their lands and stuff. You could, like, do really cool things with it. Here's Lurrus. And then buy back the Graveyard Eater, probably. So we also can't beat Lurrus. We have Mutavault. Alright. I guess, like, the Evangel attacks, so they can't block, because I'll just play 3 more of them. Or we'll just draw one.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Alright, cool. Hi there, hello.
Wow.
Wow. They're just going to sack the general? That's pretty... It's... Okay, it's not a human, never mind. Okay, so if that worked, it would have been interesting, but it didn't even work, obviously, so... Sure. Now we just play a bunch of creatures and get it for a bunch. They can obviously recast this, but whatever. Alright. Down to 14, so there you go. Where's the article? It should be up on CoolStuffInc.com right now. slight delay. I don't know. Wasn't a very long article, so I don't know. We'll see. Give it a minute or two. Here's a bodyguard. They can bodyguard their Lurrus. They eat my Evangel again, which is fine. We can like portable hole their portable hole, which is kind of cool. They're gonna attack with Lurrus. So I block with the Evangel. The Evangel trades with the bodyguard, but then I can recast it from the graveyard my Lurrus too. I think my opponent is playing a little suspect here. Yeah, so like this just dies, then I just cast it from the graveyard. So we'll take it. We'll take it. So mirror match. You want portable holes, dire tactics, and probably brave the elements. What gets cut is the question. I mean, Esper Sentinel is obviously awful, so we get rid of that one. That's four right there, pretty easy. And then, honestly, the Dauntless General wasn't very good either. Exile on the Graveyard's kind of cute for Lurrus, but nothing else. How good's Juggernaut Peddler? It's good against Lurrus, and then they buy the Lurrus. Otherwise, I feel like the Jugs will come into play if things get grindy. I'm going to shave 2 of these. Not sure if it's right or not, but we'll see. Humans. Foolish humans. How does it feel knowing your first Father's Day is coming? I mean, like, I've been a stepdad for, 9 years or whatever. But, I don't know. I don't put too much stock in stuff like that. It's cool, I guess. All right, obviously a mulligan. Hand's terrible. Mulligan into... Man, that one Mutavault comes up a lot. We're going to keep this. I'm going to ship the Dire Tactics, honestly. I think that... Maybe I should do the Peddler. Let's ship the Peddler. All right, so... Recruitment Officer. Yeah. Probably a dog here, because we just... I mean, I have a third land, I guess, but... Yeah, I'm not a big, like, holiday person, so... Sort of just, like, take things as they come. They've drawn their own Mutavault also. They have Copper Coat Vanguard. We pretty happily block here, I think. Another Bodyguard? Okay. Just play Bodyguard and say go, I guess. I mean, like... Don't want to do the Evangel yet. Want to get at least 2 outfit, I think. Might just buy Lurrus next turn, honestly. It's true, yeah. I'll make Command Fest for Father's Day. I'm bringing the family, too. So me, Nicole, John, and Cassian will all be at Command Fest Orlando. We're going a day early and leaving a day late to do a little Universal, which will be a lot of fun. The guest list for Command Fest Orlando is freaking unbelievable. It's Prof, me, Nerd Girl, Voxy, Talia. I don't remember a lot of the other ones. I know there's a lot, and I don't. I'm mixing up like the prior one also, but shit, that's not good. It's awesome. Definitely come to Command Fest Orlando. Love to see you there. I think we're in some doo-doo here. I guess playing Evangel as a blocker of a stir would have been a lot better, but the Juggernaut Peddler. All right, let's peddle some Juggernauts. What do you got? Anything from the card today? Do you have anything besides Juggernaut? Just Juggernaut, I'm afraid. They have... Alright, so they have a land and a Vanguard, so they got Jugs. And we're going to say go. We'll hopefully draw land. Maybe we can go Tactics plus Lieutenant. I say they have the Ward, too. I can kill the Copper Crow Vanguard, so... Play a land on black. This is the issue with Courtyard of this deck, is that like it doesn't cast your spells. So they gotta play this freaking land on black because they need a black mana to cast their spells. Tap 2 for Sigardian Evangel. This is a bop. So they're in for 11 here. That's not good. So we need to draw a land. Even if we draw a land, I think we're probably still just dead, honestly, but... Did not draw land, cannot double spell, therefore cannot win. Game 3. Alright, so... anything change for Game 3? I don't think so. Maybe the Peddlers are good. Vigilance is pretty good. Hitting their key cards. Maybe I actually want these. Maybe I just don't want these generals. Like, Exile in their graveyard's kind of cool. Maybe the Tactics is also, like... I really need to kill their creatures. Like, not really. I guess I have to kill Lurrus. That's the one really important one. Portable Hole, Officers. Brave the Elements. Maybe it's Brave the Elements, actually. I have no idea, honestly. I just don't know what to cut. I'll just leave these out, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what to cut, honestly. Let's try this. It's also possible their hand is just empty for Juggernaut Peddler, too, which is kind of awkward, so... What is with this sword? Alright, I'll have fun.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Well, Mulligan. Sure. Not thrilled, but we're going to keep. Mike, resub, thanks so much. Month number 2 most important month. You're great. Thanks so much. Appreciate the support. The problem is now we're on the play and down a card. So we're actually down 2 cards. So, like, trades are just really bad for us. But, like, what else can we do kind of thing? Like, I think we're going to be Lieutenant by Lurrus, double Evangel. It's going to be our plan. So just play Land Lieutenant. Obviously, this is not ideal. It's probably still a trade anyway. But at least the Lieutenant will be in play to start growing up other stuff. They have this Courtyard, so might not go play their spells. Like a dude with a thalia's head for a mouth. Ugh. Exile my graveyard, rude. Alright, sure. We draw a Coppercoat Vanguard. I think we're just buying Lurrus, honestly. It's pretty bad as far as like adding to the board, but like just playing Vanguard, attacking for 2 doesn't even seem good at all, or 3 or whatever. They just trade again and, like... I don't know. Then next turn's double Evangel. Push through 3 damage and just try and, like, ride the Evangel Lurrus train again. You know, the advantage we have on the play here is we're obviously down multiple cards because the mulligan and we're on the play. But the advantage is that we're ahead tempo-wise. We have to do our things first, so... Yeah, I don't even have to pad this on white. We just, like... I want the black, and I haven't played this, so... It's fair. Here's a Hopeful Initiate. Here's a Lieutenant. It's pretty bad for us. What's up, Krog? Stork's great. Yeah, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. Card's sweet. 4 mana, 2/3/1s, tap 2 things, and put a card in the graveyard for Lurrus. It's not too shabby. These defend well, obviously, too. And then next turn, in theory, I could just go Lurrus and cast one of these, too. So... would prefer they missed a land drop, honestly. I think this is a spot where, like, we want to try and, you know, get ahead of them on tempo. And if they have less lands, they can't keep up, hopefully. But they're just coming in. I think we like blocking here. This is fine. I mean, we're going to cast Lurrus and tap another thing. Gotta watch the Brave the Elements too. We boarded a few. I'm not sure how many they have. We haven't seen one yet from them, but... Buy Lurrus, say go? Draw Dire Tactics? Alright. Now we're, like, kind of doing it. They get to Lurrus recast this, then I just get to Dire Tactics and Lurrus, which is awesome. Might have a chance here, folks. Are they gonna... They can't push it. Oh, God. Oh, God, opponent. Oh, my God.
That's it. I'm going to clone color.
Opponent, we gotta tighten up here. Fatal push the Lurrus.
Somebody stop the damn man! Enough's enough!
I mean, they're Mythic top 1,000. That is their second monumental blunder so far in this match. So, I mean, I imagine it's going to be... they have their own tactics, too. Alright, so they can't... Sure. So now we're out of a Lurrus game, and they're about to be out of a Lurrus game, too. You can target the Lurrus. It is a legal target for Fatal Push. The problem is that it won't do anything. And they're going to cast the Lurrus and get no value off of it? Oh, my God. Oh, opponent. This is an ugly, ugly game. Hold on. Let me actually make them make their blocks, you know, with the... Without... I want them to think they have Lurrus, so... Alright, stack with everything. Will they just block and gain the life? Maybe I should have killed it, actually. I mean, their blocks here block that. Yeah, I should have just killed it, actually, because they're at 6. They're, like, forced to block with it. So, like... Now they're gonna keep it, sure. Missed lethal? Well, how did I miss lethal? Alright, so we'll do that. Kill this. Chat lethal's been called. Alright, you're up, friend. I think we got him, folks.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day.
Alright, cool. Win a mirror. 95. Alright, on the play. Sushi Heaven. Yeah, sure. Keep. It's okay. Not great. Fine. Swamp. Ooh, they're also playing humans. Evolve Sleeper. We draw the General. I kind of like the General here, actually. It's pretty good. Let's just play... Yeah, let's play something. We want to play the Pathway on white, I think, so... Play General. Exile your graveyard. Attack for 1, say go. That sneering face there. That's my face, sir. Alright, so they are... I'm like, oh, they're Rakdos. Not actually Rakdos. This is actually a swamp, if you can believe it. I know, right? Sword and Shield likes the list. Awesome. No spoilers in chat, though. Gotta read the article. Alright, so we have Bodyguard Lieutenant. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Set it for Evangel next turn. Probably have a kill spell here, but... Let's Bodyguard the... Initiate. And then cast Lieutenant. Pump the team.
Good lord. Gigantism.
And they're going to pump that. That's totally fine. In for 6. Appreciate me calling out the big names, but also the ones that would benefit from the same bannings. Cool. Ban list article live on CoolStuffInc.com. The ban list article is live on Cool Stuff Inc. This is my article about what should be banned. The official bans come out on Monday. Mind Stone. Some sort of weird mono black deck doing the whole one of each land thing, which is super, super not cool. What about the shift to standard for 3 years? I think it's not necessarily better for me as a massively entrenched player, but I think that the goal of they want to make standard more relevant again, because standard was so important back in the day to FNMs and stuff, that your goal is to make it better for the less entrenched player, the player who plays FNM once a week at their local store, and that's it. And when they show up and their cards are banned or their deck rotates in like 2 weeks, they just don't buy cards and stop playing and go to something else. You know, so this is a tough call here. So you kind of want to just Evangel and tap. I want to pedal. I'm going to show Jugs. Just Peddler. Oh, I just do both, actually. We'll see what they have in their hand. But, well, we got to watch out for a Wrath or something here, obviously. Or some sort of, like, big effect. Meat of Massacre or whatever. They have Murderous Rider, Golos Solemn. So probably playing the what's it called? The Cabal Coffers card. Alright, so take Murderous Rider. Yeah, we're shit jam. Oh, they dead. 3, 6, 9, 12. No, we're 1 short. Alright. Don't draw Wrath, friend. Okay, crack Milestone. No Languish, please. Doubt they'd be playing main deck Languish in their Evolve Sleeper deck, but, you know, just kind of cover my bases. Alright, so mono black, kind of rampy, control-y stuff. Again, Slam Dunk Thalia. Again, still very surprised Thalia's not in the main deck, but bringing the Thalia's gonna be, Peddlers are gonna be huge here. Cut the Portable Holes probably and just call it a day. Yeah, I don't think I'll Brave the Elements. I don't want Portable Hole. Cathar Commando is like kind of interesting actually because they have a lot of artifacts. Is it better than any of the cards currently in my deck? General can't stop Languish anyway, and their graveyard probably doesn't matter. Let's get the Generals. Bring the Commandos. Orzhov Mini Humans. What's up, MTG? Historic's great. Alright, what is going... This is our second 1-land Mutavault hand. There's freaking 1 Mutavault in the deck. Like, Pona Mulligan also, at least. Oh, yeah, this hand's great. I forgot we were playing this card. This card's just so good. Like, one of the best cards in the format, honestly. We get to play it on theme, which is great. I'm going to dump one of the 1-drops, probably the Officer. Alright, so... Sentinel, do your thing, bud. Draw them cards. This card's like good played straight up, but in decks that can actually pump it, it's like even better. Is it gonna kill it? Sure. We draw Peddler. Alright, Jugs, do your thing. Anything from the cot today? Champion of the Parish and Humans. I mean, in a store, it can be really good, but they have Sheoldred's Assimilator. Got to read this card. 3/1 Menace for 2. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a card is exiled this way, you may conjure a duplicate of that card into the top 5 cards of your library at random. It's kind of a weird card. An Edict, and then a Languish. Take the Languish. Freaking love this card. Here's your Assimilator. So they can put a they can put a Fatal Push into the top of, no wait. Never enters battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. The card is exiled this way. So they could have put a Fatal Push in their top 5, but chose not to, which is interesting. Pretty happy to trade here. I'm probably going double 1 drop. If they don't block, it's definitely double 1 drop. They're gonna block, sure. So, it's double 1 drop, I think. Edict. Is that no, they have lands. I kind of stand these like multiple lands or whatever. It's so freaking ugly. All right, we're gonna attack again. They're gonna probably Edict us here. We'll sack the. No, they're gonna Murder Strider. Sure. Attack for 1. Play 2 more creatures. Set up for Lieutenant next turn. If they play the Murder Strider, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we still get the bet. We can just bash right through it, so cool. Vanguard, also pretty good. So jam Lieutenant, pump the squad, attack with the squad, trade Bodyguard for my Riders, totally fine. We're actually close. Nah, we can't make these into 4/5s, I don't think. Alright, so in for a bunch, you're at 13. Fourth land, and there's the Jug. Let's hear it for Jugs. Jugs!
Do a barrel roll.
Alright, we draw Vanguard. So we're going to Vanguard to not attack. So obviously Jugs has to attack us. Just say go. Take the 5. Has to attack. Land 5. Invoke Despair. That's kind of shitty. Are they just dead? We play another Coppercoat. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're just exactly dead. Cool. Thanks for letting me kill you, opponent. Right? Vanguard, 5, 10, 13. Math checks out to me. Alright. Invoke Despair. Whatever. 96%. Let's hop on over to Untapped here and take a look at our stats. Deck does seem pretty good. Lurrus is just so good. I'm still surprised Lurrus is like legal or not in this format. Like they either nerf it or just ban it. Again, I'm not really big on the nerfs to paper cards. I think nerfing the alchemy cards is fine, but it's kind of whatever. But deck seems good. The one thing that jumps out at me is like not playing Thalia in the main deck just seems really wrong. Even just like 2 or 3 copies. Definitely want like Peddler's a 4 of, Lieutenant's a 4 of, Coppercoat's a 4 of. I think you could maybe play less of the Evangel because like you don't really want to play it till turn 4 anyway. So I can see cutting 1 or 2 of these, and then the Jinra might be more of a sideboard card. But playing main deck Thalia just seems like a thing you want to be doing. At least like 2 or 3, I would think. But otherwise, deck seems great. So seems like a great rank up deck, doing very well, obviously. And that's the Brewski. So yeah, gonna keep going on stream. But you two folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe. You're all great.